Hey, this is copywriter Casey Demchek. And you know what? Before anybody decides to read your book marketing materials, they're going to give them a quick glance, a quick skim. And there's got to be something there that grabs and engages them to make them want to learn more about your book. So what I'm going to teach you today is a technique that's going to help you grab those copy skimmers. What I'm going to do is teach you a headline and subhead writing secret that's going to help you grab those copy skimmers and motivate them to want to read the body copy in your marketing materials so that they know more about your book. Now, the more eyeballs you can get on your book marketing copy, the more books you're going to sell. So this is a really cool tip that's going to help you grab those people who just start skimming your copy and make them want to know more about your book. So to teach you this technique, we're going to go to my example board here. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to get to it right here. And I like to call this my headline subhead writing secret that turns copy skimmers into book buyers. This is a really cool tip. I think you're going to like this. Okay, what I've done here is set up a page. Picture this as a website sales page for a book. I've just got a bunch of copy on it, but let's say you're on a website, you're looking at the website sales page for a book. This is a fictitious book I made up called The Soul of Your Business by Arthur Author. And what I've done here is just set up the main headline on the page. And then as you look down this page here, this would be moving down the page. You see a series of subheads. And then I have a spot where the more detailed body copy would go. Now, the idea here is that if people just glance at let's say your website sales page, and all they're going to do is real quickly look at the headline and the subheads going down the page, what they read should give them a comprehensive selling message or a marketing message, something that's going to grab them and make them want to learn more about your book by reading the body copy that would go in between these subheads. So what you want to do, a lot of times you see sales pages for books that just kind of have random subheads all over. But what you want to do is keep in mind that people may skim your page. And if all they do is skim your main headline and your subheads, you want to give them a nice message that tells them what they can expect from your book and what they can expect to gain from reading your book. So let's see if this little example passes that test. Say somebody just glances at this page, they're going to see the main headline that says, "Discover the book that blends business with soul." And as they move, their eyes dart down the page, they're going to see a headline sequence that says, "Integrate mindfulness with entrepreneurial success. Create financial abundance through appreciation and focus. Turn your profession into a purpose-driven journey. View your company as a living being and not a machine." And then they get a call to action. "Purchase this book today and receive 3 special bonus gifts." So right away, if somebody just glances at this page and they just check out the headline and these subheads, you've got and as you check it out, you've got a strong idea of what this book is about. You've got a strong idea of what you would gain from reading this book. So whenever you set up a website sales page or other marketing materials, keep this tip in mind that people are going to just skim your copy. And if they do, you want to be able to give them kind of a comprehensive sales message just by using your headline and your subheads. Because if you do that, you can grab their attention and they think, I'm interested in this book. I'm going to go back and read the body copy to get more detail. On the other hand, if somebody glances at this message, they may say, this kind of stuff isn't for me. Other people, though, if they have an interest in this type of book, this is a great way to capture their attention. And again, get them to come in and then go in between the subheads to read more detail about your book. This is kind of like when I was a kid, there was these little word game things we'd get our hands on. It'd be like maybe a letter or 3 or 4 paragraphs. And at the end of it, it would say, "Now go back and circle every 5th word and you'll get a secret message." So this is kind of a subliminal writing technique where you just keep in mind that people are going to just glance at your copy. So keep that in mind and create a headline and subhead sequence, knowing that, okay, if all they're going to do is glance at my headline and subheads, I want to give them a complete message that's going to grab their attention and motivate them to want to learn more. Now, I'm going to show you how you can also do this with a back cover copy in just a second. Before I get to that, I just want to remind you, I love making these video tips for you every week. And if you haven't already, you can get your hands on my free ebook, 7 Must-Know Copywriting Secrets That Sell More Books. All you got to do is go to caseydemcheck.com/secrets, or you can go down to the description here in this video of this video on YouTube, and I've got a link there that will take you to the page where you can download this ebook. It's about 18 pages. It's got a lot of inspiration in it. It's got a lot of copywriting tips that will help you write better book marketing copy. It's something you kind of want to have within arm's reach while you're working on your book marketing copy. So I suggest you get your hands on that. Okay, here's how you can use this technique on back cover copy. Picture this as the main headline on your back cover. Discover the book that blends business with soul. So people just glance at the back cover and they see a couple subheads. Integrate mindfulness with entrepreneurial success. Create financial abundance through appreciation and focus. And in between all of these subheads, of course, is a little bit of body copy. And then your last line could be turn your profession into a purpose-driven journey. That might be your close message that they see right before they see your author bio over here. So again, you can use this on a longer piece like a website sales page, but you can use it on shorter pieces as well, like back cover and even postcards. And here's an example of how you can tighten it up even more, where people just see the main headline. And then, their eyes are going to sense, okay, there's some body copy there, but I'm not going to read it yet. And then they see the second subhead and this third subhead. So even with this main headline and only 2 subheads, you're kind of giving people a strong idea of what this book is about and what they can expect to gain from reading it. So again, this little headline subhead sequence is a great way to capture people's attention. Again, the idea is if all people do is look at the headline and subheads, they get a comprehensive and cohesive and integrated selling message. So you could use this for back cover. You can use this technique in your emails, even on something as small as a postcard, sales sheet. So this is a really cool technique. Keep this in mind, and I encourage you to use it when you're setting up your book marketing materials. Again, it's going to help you engage more copy skimmers and kind of grab their attention so they'll stay tuned and want to read more about your book. And again, it's going to help you just keep more eyeballs on your book marketing copy. The more eyeballs you attract to your book marketing copy, the more books you sell, the more fans you get, the bigger impact you can make. So this is a really cool technique. And I want to leave you with this. Go beyond what you need. And that kind of ties into this tip that I just gave you. This is not that headline subhead writing sequence is not complicated, but it does take a little work. It goes beyond just writing a basic blurb description about your book. A lot of times when I've worked with authors, I've written the marketing copy now for over 100 books, over 3 dozen books that have become Amazon bestsellers. A lot of the authors I've worked with, they'll say to me, Casey, I've been told all I need is this, or all I need is that. Go beyond what you need and utilize these copywriting techniques that I'm teaching you in these videos to grab more readers and engage more people. And again, just don't settle for what you need. Take the effort to go beyond what you need, put in some extra effort, and that's going to help your book marketing copy stand out in your market niche. So I hope this tip has been helpful for you today. I've got more videos you can check out. I encourage you to do that. I love giving you these tips. So watch more of my tip videos, soak up the knowledge, and then take a lot of action and make things happen.